YouTube, Shadow DPS, here on a Saturday afternoon in San Antonio, Texas. Just out for a little ride on the Yamaha Striker. Kind of relaxing and enjoying the weekend. Man, they are really developing in this part of town. Seems like every time I turn around, every time I come out this way, they're building gas stations or stores or schools or whatever. There's a such thing as too much development, and I think I do believe that's the case here. But anyway, man, I think a bug flew in my mouth. Anyway, I am just enjoying the weekend. So yeah, I wanted to give my response to Memphis Mike's recent video about owning two motorcycles. He gave a pretty good video talking about the pros and cons of owning two motorcycles, and I gotta say I agree with pretty much all he said. As far as cons, yes, it's a bit more expensive owning two motorcycles versus one motorcycle. You know, you got maintenance costs, you got insurance, you got, you know, just storage if you don't have a storage facility. But as far as pros, you got a choice. In my case, I've got this Striker and a Super Tenere. When I feel like cruising, I can grab the Striker and just cruise away. If I feel like doing some longer trips, you know, 100 plus miles, 200 plus miles, I can just grab the Super Tenere and just roll on out. If one bike is down for maintenance, I still have another bike to hop on and do some riding. So I definitely enjoy having two motorcycles. So I'm definitely not complaining about that. Memphis Mike was talking about somebody that he knows who has 9 bikes. That's a little much to me. That's way too much insurance, way too much maintenance, you know, to be worried about. But if I could have one more motorcycle in addition to the 2 I already have, that would be a pretty good thing. Adding another bike to the stable. But yeah, over the last week, the weather here in San Antonio has been pretty bad. A lot of rain, a lot of storms. Had a couple nights where we had some hailstorms. So needless to say, I have not been riding over the last week. But today is pretty much the first good day. So I had to get out here and do some riding. Decided to take the Striker out. And tomorrow I may hop on the Tenere and do a bit more riding. But yeah, there are a lot of folks out here today on bikes, which I love to see. I love to see that. And I need to get some gas. yeah, I think I might go downtown to this coffee shop in the art district and just hang out, grab a latte, and just chill. But the Moto GP will be in Austin next month, and I would love to go check that out. See my man Rossi do his thing, and I got all kind of respect for those guys, man. Can you imagine riding that fast for so long, keeping that concentration up for that amount of time, dragging knees and elbows? Man, it's just a tremendous amount of concentration to do a Moto GP type race. And shoot, I'm not even close to that skill level. So I got mad respect for those guys. And I've never been to a Moto GP type race in person. And if I do go, got a friend of mine who has some tickets, or an extra ticket. If I do go, this will be my first time. And I am very much looking forward to checking that out. So they have the race here, one of the races here in Austin every April. And it's a pretty big event. Like, hotels are hard to find. They have a lot of other events surrounding that particular venue that participants can check out. So it's a big deal. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking that out. I also picked up another drift camera. It's mounted on my handlebar, looking directly at me. It's the Drift HD Stealth. Now, I had a Drift HD which got stolen when I went on my Desert Southwest trip back in September. So I finally got a replacement for it, so I'm kind of interested as to how this secondary camera is gonna look compared to the Drift HD, which is pretty decent as a secondary camera. This Stealth was only like $69 from Amazon. So that was a pretty good deal compared to, you know, what's out there now in the Drift line. I think the Drift Ghost S goes for, I don't know, I want to say around 250 bucks, but I'll check when I get back home. But yeah, all I needed was a secondary camera. I might get another one if this camera, you know, looks to be of good quality. You know, one I can mount on the pannier of the Tenere, have one on my handlebar, and of course my helmet cam, just to get full coverage when I ride. But yeah, it's pretty handy having a secondary camera. It beats, you know, just the old boring helmet view. You get a different perspective. So I guess I'll let you be the judge once I get home and upload a video of how the Drift HD Stealth looks to you. The only bad thing about this camera is I don't see any capability for an external mic like the Ghost or the Ghost S. So if there is no external mic capability, probably makes the most sense just to use it as a secondary camera. I think I need to get some gas. That's one bad thing about the Striker. About every 90 miles, you gotta fill up. But it's still a fun bike to ride. So it's all good. that's another hangout. It's Blue Star Brewery, and they got a bunch of art places over there, and yeah, it's pretty chill. DPS had a pretty good afternoon of riding. Went down to Blue Star Art District and hung out and had some coffee and just chilled. And now I am going back home to relax for the evening. But anyway, thanks for riding, guys, and I will talk to you later. Peace.